Good afternoon. My name is Livio Morario. Uh, I'm in charge of business development at Pension Mandate. Today, the webinar will focus on bonds. Around 20% of our data is about bonds, and virtually all our investors, investor profiles in our database, all the investors invest in bonds. Today I'll focus on several examples, alerts and investor profiles from our database. So I'll go directly to our website, and I will perform several searches. We can go on our alert section, and then we can go for a general search and show some alerts about bonds. So we update our database on a daily basis. As you can see, there are some things from today. I'll go for a more specific search. So basically, if you'll be a subscriber, you will have access to this system, and you also receive this alert by email. So if I'm going to say, let's say bond, I'll go for bonds, and then I'll select United States, and I'll select tender. I'll be able to see some recent RFPs, like bond RFPs from US. In terms of searching data, we can go for an advanced search. So, for example, like this is a different tool apart from the filter you just seen. We can go for, say, select the asset class bonds, and then say country like region, we'll go say Europe. So you will be able to see different events about like also early stage signals like the underallocated strategies from different countries in Europe in that case. There's like an underallocated strategy of about 50 million, so you expect maybe they'll invest more in bonds, like in this case, like 50% gap between strategic asset allocation and actual asset allocation. So that's this gap. Also, there are some recent RFPs. As you can see in that one, we identified, we come with an initial alert about this RFP a little bit earlier than the RFP itself. For example, like here, we just came in June. They say an emerging market depth manager search to start. So generally now it became official in August, but we knew a bit in advance. We also knew the name of the consultant in this case. So generally we also focus on this kind of early stage signals, allowing you to know a bit in advance about future manager searches, like in this case. So you have enough time to prepare, to approach the consultant or the institutional investors, so that here there's an exported alert. So also you can see the big pictures, which are the current managers, and you have a better understanding of that situation. As you can see, we come with this, like everyone else probably, at the end of early August with this formal RFPs, but as I said, we knew in early June about it, so that sometimes actually is quite good to know in advance. As we can see, you can see here, we monitor a lot of other events related to the same pension funds, so say like appointed managers and other events. So sometimes it works this way. You know in advance, a couple of months in advance, and you can prepare instead of actually cold calling others. That those guys will have a manager search soon, and maybe you gather more data about the institutional investors and prepare. When it becomes official, everyone is calling, and it's a bit crowded. Okay, so I will now focus on the other section, like institutional investor section. So besides this real-time data we generate, you also be able to search things like more classical database, like historical information, investor profiles, so be able to search things about certain institutional investors. So generally, if I'm going to say advanced search, I want to see the institutional investors which in Europe, for example, which invest in bonds. And I'm going here and say asset class, select bonds, and just go for this search. And there is a list which could be exported, a list of institutional investors actually investing in bonds, probably for everyone. And then, for example, if I'm going for Tesco, I'll be able to see their strategic asset allocation. So they have 20% bonds, they have 55% equity, so also their size, and also there's some key people there. They use Aaron Hewitt as an investment consultant, and there's some in-house investment professionals there you can contact. So generally, you can search our database and identify a list of investors in a certain asset class. For today's bonds, that could be a different one too. Also, we have a database of consultants. It's not necessarily related to a certain asset class, but you can find a lot of information about investment consultants. And also, we connect this in our database. We connect this consultancy to their clients, so there's like these entities are connected in our database. We also have a database of current or past mandates. For example, if I'm going for an advanced search here, we'll be able to search for, say, asset class and say bonds, and then here there's a different kind of mandates and bonds, or potential mandates or current mandates. Generally, in some cases, you'll be able to see where certain mandates, like bond mandates, maybe some of your competitors, you will be able to search these things in different ways. So, for example, if I go here and say I want to see more about mandates from Wellington, so if you just say Wellington, I will show you some mandates for a certain manager. So you can use the database in different ways. Also, it is possible to customize it generally in terms of alerts you receive from us as a subscribers, not necessarily the alerts you receive, the free alerts you probably receive today. I'm talking about the alerts you may be able to receive as a client, so like in full form. You'll be able to customize things. You can go here and create a filter. And then they say, I want to receive bonds, and you create that filter and submit. So it's possible to go for this kind of customization. In terms of accessing our data, there are two main ways, like pay-per-view, which is only for alerts, and subscriptions, you could use for alerts and for database, where you have access to investor profiles or historical data besides typical real-time alerts we deliver. For more information about our product or about our data, you can contact us via website or by phone. If you wish to just know more or to discuss in more details, we also can arrange individual demonstration, individual presentation. So just let us know. As I said, we also cover all asset classes. So if you are interested in also bonds and a certain like in equities, we also we can offer solutions. So if you are only interested in one asset class, like bonds, for example, we offer a discount as like a discounted subscription if it's only one asset class, because we know there are other managers which will use the entire system and they use more data. So we are happy to offer a discount if you only use it for one asset class. So that's all for today. Thank you for your time, and I'll be happy to discuss more details if this is the case, if there's any interest. Have a nice evening. Bye-bye.